Like you've seen slap fighting.
Oh.
They get slapped unconscious.
Yeah.
Just a slap. And
Yeah.
they're ready for it. And they're like professional slappers.
Are you shocked that's a sport?
Yes.
Yeah. That comes up on my Instagram things, and I'm going, what are we doing?
Yeah, and the UFC owns it, so it's like, I'm like, okay.
And there's like big guys that like they look like my neighbor Rick, who are just like now they're pro athletes.
I do have to
just
admit,
doing
though,
this.
I watch those fucking clips. I'm one of those idiots.
He's a pro athlete. He's putting chalk on his hands.
He's got like rubber bands.
Yeah. He looks terrible.
He's training it.
He looks like he's at my dive bar at the chimney sweep, just going, all right.
One of the dudes, they were like, what are you going to do with the money? Oh, get my wife some new titties.
Yeah. That's a good answer, though. What's the best answer you've heard?
That's the best answer.
You interview all these guys after that. What's the best one? What's your favorite?
I never ask what they're going to do with their money.
I know, but like, what's a
Ever.
thing you heard afterwards where you're like, oh, I like that kind of...
Oh, Derek Lewis. My balls was hot. It has to be number one. It has to be number one. Derek Lewis just beats this dude and then takes his pants off.
Okay.
And he's standing in the octagon with no pants on, and I'm interviewing him like, Derek, congratulations. Why'd you take your pants off? He goes, my balls was hot.
Oh,
I go,
man.
I understand, sir. Look,
Winner, Derek Lewis. Derek, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot. I understand.
Weren't ready for that
Derek
one.
is the man. No, I was ready
It's
for it.
so funny.
I mean, my job there is to just kind of, I'm not in any way a comedian when I'm interviewing fighters. That's a completely
interesting.
different role. I never try to make anything funny, ever.
you're good.
My job is just to get out of them the best expression that they can give.
They're the star.
That's it. It's just me trying to get it out of them.
Yeah.
That's all it is, always. So, like, I've never, like...
Connors is pretty good, too.
Yeah. Oh, Connors is amazing. No, go for the beginning.
Look, what's next for me, Joe? I'm gonna get that second belt. Where the f is it?
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Belt's ready. Spit showing for me.
I remember this.
Yeah.
And he was right.
Oh, yeah.
It's never been done before. I'm sure you'll get your second belt. But listen, I've spent a lot of time, Joe, slating everybody in the company. Backstage, I'm starting fights off everybody. I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Legendary. There it is.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, because that was
pretty
what
good.
he envisioned. He envisioned him standing there with those two belts,
And
he made
got
it happen.
Yeah.
He really did it. Like, there's something to that fucking Oprah horse shit.
No, it
Of
works.
like manifesting
The
things,
universe,
the
yeah.
secret, something to that. There's something to it, but it's not guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
It's just,
But
you're gonna have to
believing it
figure
works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something to it. There's something weird to
You
it.
carry yourself in a different way. Yeah, for sure. I've noticed that just with getting off the bottle. Just my comedy's gotten better. Things like that. But it's just me knowing, oh, I'm in my right mind now. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I got something now to prove kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not to make Conor Gregor about myself, but just
But about all
there
humans.
is a thing about
seeing
getting
it
your
and
shit
making
together.
it happen. Like there's something to that. It's not guaranteed.
Right.
It's like it's a part of the equation. This is what I like to think about it. It's not like you live in a land of only fate. It's not like you can just make things happen with your mind and random things don't happen to people. It's all those things. Random things do happen to people. Some people are more fortunate than people. A lot of it is luck. A lot of this whole thing is luck. The energy you put out there in the world probably has an effect on the life that you live. And if you really, truly believe that you can do something and you go for it, people applaud it.
Yep.
They love it. They love to watch it. They love to see it. And when you make it, it gives everybody else hope that they can do it too.
100%.
If
That's
you're
the reason
looking
we
at it
like
right.
basketball, like Jordan,
Yes,
or why
yes.
we saw someone accomplish something and we go, oh, hey, fucking, they did that thing.
Yes.
What could be my thing,
Yeah, there's part of just seeing someone who is the best at anything or just extraordinary at anything. It makes you realize that people can do wild shit, man. And it might not be the people that you're around. It might not be the people that you surround yourself with. But just knowing that those other people are out there in the world, you know that there's a higher bar to set.
Yeah.
You could do it. Like
100%.
something, in whatever field you're doing. You watch a Mike Tyson fight from the 1980s. just the idea that someone could be that guy was so crazy. It made you think that you could get better at everything you do.
Well, and it's not like Tyson had some silver spoon.
The opposite.
Yeah, so you go, look at him. You know, this kid.
The opposite.
Remember that? I'm sure you know everything about Tyson. I'm not gonna tell you anything you don't know, but just I love they did that documentary where he's like, he's being so sweet about his coach, and he's going, I'm nothing. I'm like a piece of shit, you know.
Yeah.
And they let me live in their house, and he's teaching me boxing, and they're being so nice to me. And these white people, and they're letting me sleep with them in the house, and they're feeding me, and I'm thinking I'm gonna rob these motherfuckers. Like his instinct was still like they didn't lock the house up. Like I'm gonna, but like I just love that his mentality. Like they took like a straight kid, it's guarding pigeons from his buddies, and he could be that. He could be. It's cool. I'm never gonna be a boxer, but I could go. Maybe I could do something great